What's up, guys? It's your boy Goblins, and today I'm going to teach you how to make your own builds. So this is actually a video I wanted to do for a while because a lot of people request builds out of me and want me to show them off, and that's great and all. I can do that. That's just fine. But when it comes to making your own builds, I want to show you guys what you should be focusing on, what you can do to make your own builds, and how you want to build out your own builds and in what sense. So today I'm going to demonstrate this with the Mangrove staff. It's actually a staff I really wanted to play around with for quite a while now because you guys know I'm mostly a caster type. Now this staff is unique because it scales purely off luck for damage, but unfortunately you still need the intelligence requirement in order to use the staff in itself. So as you guys have seen, I played around with the Archdeacon's Great Staff before, Isolith's staff, haven't done the Witch Tree branch, but like that one is kind of like, that one's actually not that great. Then there's like the Heretic staff and stuff like that, but the Mangrove staff once again is unique because it scales purely off luck for damage. So I really wanted to use this one. I wanted to test this guy out, and that's kind of the focus for this build guide. Is when you're making your own builds, you really want to focus in on one weapon, one stat, one spell type, whatever it might be. You gotta focus in on one thing. That's the biggest thing. So my demonstration with this is gonna be with the Mangrove staff. I'm gonna build entirely around this weapon here and get going with that. So first off, I'm just gonna quickly reinforce it all the way. I think I've got a slab. I'm pretty sure I've got a slab. If I don't have a slab, well then, fuck! But I think no, I don't. I need Twinkling Titanite. God damn it. All right, well I guess +3 is we're gonna roll +3. But you know, you're gonna want to upgrade your items or weapons or whatever it is that you're using to like the cap if you can. That's probably the best way to go to start off a build. Honestly, yeah. Now starting off, of course, a build from like the very beginning of the game, it's a little bit different. You're gonna roll a little bit different. Try and plan your build accordingly before you actually begin the game in itself. Play, of course, with the preset class that you begin with, and then kind of base it off that and go further into that. Because I was a Pyromancer, and as you guys have seen, I've gone from Pyromancer to Cleric to Sorcerer to Dark Magic Sorcerer, so on and so forth. But because I'm a New Game Plus, I can just go ahead and go to Rosaria's Bedchamber and go ahead and reallocate my stat points. And the reason I want to do this build for this last reallocation is because I'm about to enter New Game Plus. So something to note is that if you're making lots of builds, you want to make your last build a build that you can play through another new game with, or else you're going to have a bad time. Well, you won't have a bad time necessarily, but it's not, it's not the greatest thing. And I realize that I have one more rebirth left, so I'm going to go ahead and use that up right here, right now. Hey, yeah. Alright, so I got one more rebirth left, as you guys can see there. Offer up a Pale Tongue. When you're reallocating your stat points and everything, you do not join the Covenant, which is nice if you want to finish some other quest lines and all that, like the Serious quest line and all that. So take note of that. Okay, so this is tough for me because I'm a Pyromancer with low luck to begin with, but I know the staff scales off luck. So I'm gonna make my base stat 60 luck. This is a part of the fact that you need to make your build revolving around something. Now I can be a huge dickhole and just go straight to 99 luck if I wanted to get like absolute cap damage, but I know that for luck damage casting, I know that 60 is probably gonna be good because that does around the same amount as Court Sorcerer staff fully upgraded with the Mangrove staff fully upgraded. Does around the same amount of damage, maybe take away 10% or so. So there's that. Now, for intelligence, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go up to, I think 48 is good for Crystal Soul Spear, but let's see, okay. Leaving us with a whopping 90, what do we have? Oh my god, there's like no point style, okay. Oh god, let's, 40? I'm so close. Oh man. Okay, so this is going to be a fucking ridiculous build, so don't base your build off me here. But, okay. Is Crystal Soul Spear really worth it on this one? I don't know. See, this is the things you have to consider for a new build. I'm gonna have to level up like once more for full 40 attunement. I'm gonna have super low dex, strength, and vitality. Okay, hold on. So when you're doing your build, before you just YOLO reallocate all your stat points, make sure you know what you're doing before you do so, or else you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna have a bad time, dude. So Mangrove staff requires me to have 18 intelligence. That's easy. I need 9 strength to also equip it, so I'm just gonna maybe, you fuck this bonfire, I forgot. Okay, hold on. White Dragon Breath even costs 50. Do I want to go that far? I don't know, man. So I need to level up twice for that. Okay, so that's not that bad. Okay, so I'm gonna go roll through new game, and you guys are, oh man, you guys are probably gonna punch yourselves in the head for watching me do this build. but we're gonna do this build, okay? We're gonna go for it. So I'm gonna go 60 luck because that seems to be optimal. I'm gonna go 48 intelligence. Maybe this wasn't the greatest build to do for a build guide, but just bear with me, okay? Oh, I need 3 levels. Okay, so that puts me at 125. That's meta right there. That's good. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's just so I'm gonna go with this. Now, a lot of you guys are gonna be losing your shit in the comments about this. I guarantee it. Some guy's gonna be like, 11 vigor, goblins, you can't. You can't do that. Yes, I can, and I'm going to. Okay, confirm. So just for example, though, let's say you're doing a Dragon Slayer Great Bow build. You would look at the attribute points, you'd see it scales off D strength, C dexterity, with requirements of 20/20, which would tell you that you'd want to up your strength and dexterity for cap damage on that as well. And since we know that the soft cap for strength and dexterity is 40/40, you can base your abilities off that. So while we're talking about soft caps, let's just go over them really quick. Vigor soft caps at 50, endurance at 40, vitality 40, strength and dexterity both at 40, with a harder cap at 60 and the hard S cap at 99. Faith and intelligence from 40 to 60 as well. So 40 for the lower end, 60 for the harder soft cap. And then luck also goes 40, 60, 99 as well. So those are the soft caps you're going to have to be aware of when you're starting up your builds. Once again, you can take every stat to 99 if you want to. Whether or not it's going to be effective or not is completely up to your decision. If you're really trying to squeeze out any extra little bit of damage, then you'd probably go to 99. But that gets difficult when you're running a 125 meta build. That being said, try and aim for around 120, 125, because that seems to be the generally accepted meta within Dark Souls 3. Of course, if you plan on playing online or any of that stuff as well. That health though, oh my god. Alright, so I'm going to go to 125 with this build now, so I'm just going to eat a lot of souls. I'm gonna need like a lot. I'm gonna need a lot of souls. Is that, oh fuck, I don't know. Okay, let's just see. Alright, so that's the 125 meta right there. That's sweet. That's good. That's good. So 40 attunement, 50 intelligence, 60 luck. All because I want to use the Mangrove Staff effectively. And yes. But let's say if I was going for, I don't know. Let's say I'm going for Onakiri and Ubadachi build. I would go Dexterity 60 most likely for extra points of damage, and Strength 2 40 most likely. If I was Hollow infusing it, or some other form of infusing it, let's say if I was doing, an Intelligence Faith build and I infused it with Chaos, then that'd be a good idea too. I could go ahead and do that. As long as you have the requirements for it, that's important. But that's the benefit of being able to enhance things and infuse things, is that you can completely change the scaling off them if you wanted to. And I'll post a scaling guide for you guys as well, which will be down in the description. Someone was nice enough to throw together a full chart of all the scaling with every weapon ever, and just give you like the base AR for everything if you wanted to make it work that way or infuse it that way, for example. Or another example is Old King's Great Hammer. So let's say I could go like 40 strength, let's say maybe 40 intelligence faith, which is, even that's pretty beefy, and you'd probably get max damage within that weapon. So it's best to build your guides around a weapon, and then second of all, base it off the stats that you want to build around. And third of all, of course, if you're doing any type of casting build or hybrid build with casting, always pay attention to the requirements of your spells. So of course I'm going to talk a little bit about ring selection. Is once again purely build based, which is important. Like let's say you wanted to do like a full tank build, you'd go maybe like Havel's ring, Ring of Steel Protection, Knight Slayer's ring maybe, and like Lord's Sword ring or something. Something along those lines, or even like Red Tearstone ring. Red Tearstone ring is awesome as well. If you're going like an assassin build, you go like Slumbering Dragon Crest, maybe Silver Cat, Karthus Milk Ring and Blood Ring, Ring setup, of course, is very important. And of course, for casters, is even more important. So, I mean, with this, I'm going to go, since we're going to boost some sorceries, it's going to be similar to a sorcery build. I'm going to go greatly boost sorceries. Then we're going to go with the other ring, which is just boost some sorceries. Then we're going to go with Sage Ring for the casting speed on all spells, which is very important if you don't already know about casting builds. Where the fuck? Oh, there we go. So Sage Ring with, let's say, okay, so this is my like 4th ring slot. This is what I get to, this is where I get to kind of play it out. You know what, for this one, honestly, for this build, I think I'm going to go slightly boost dexterity and Obscura's rolling, because this build's going to hurt. I've got no vitality. Oh god. So your ring setup, of course, is the most important. So that'll be like the fourth most important thing behind the weapon itself, your stats, accounting for your potential casting, and then fourth being your ring setup. Very important as well. And then the fifth most important thing is the fashion. All about the fashion. It's a fashion time now. Let's get some fashion souls going. All right, so if I was like a sketchy, like old man grub casting dude with not much to wear because my carry weight is literally the worst thing ever, let's throw on Dust Crown because it looks sweet. I like the Dust Crown. And we'll roll with a, let's go, that old Sorcerer coat's pretty sweet actually. I'll roll with that. With some, let's say, oh, I don't know. Let's go old Sorcerer, maybe Court Sorcerer Gloves? No, that looks awful. That's brutal. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Go, Sorcerer Gloves. Old Sorcerer Gauntlets. Yeah, okay, that's alright. I'm gonna go with some pants. We're gonna go with the, what we got here? You know, I like those Pyromancer trousers. I think I'm getting a theme going here. I like this. Maybe Xanthos trousers? Yeah, oh, you know what? No, I already used those before. Even those jailer trousers, though. Oh my god. Straight fashion. I'm gonna stick with the Pyromancer trousers, actually. I think I like those the most. Those are pretty cool. Alright, so I'm gonna set up my spells here. So I'm gonna go something along the lines of, let's start with the CSS as my first opening spell, because that's always beefy, big dick style. Maybe let's go, can never lose out on a good old fair and flash sword, you know what I'm saying? Alright, then we're gonna go White Dragon. Let's do a little bit of homing crystal. No, we'll keep homing crystal soul mass for afterwards. Let's do Great Farron Dart, followed up with a, I think I'm feeling, we'll throw in a Great Heavy Soul Arrow for now, and then how about one of those? Yeah, that's everything I want right there. Boom. So now I'm ready to cast away with my luck build caster with the awful stat allocation that you guys are gonna absolutely swear at me for. Now, of course, it's always important as well to complement your build with something on your offhand, whether it's a shield or a weapon. Right now, I've got Handmaid's Dagger on, probably for just getting those extra bit of FP points, but I'll probably, you know what, I'm probably just gonna take that right off. There's really no point. We're just gonna roll around two-handed this man grub staff because, oh wait, no, you know what? Hey, Cleric's Candlestick. That boosts some magic / sorceries. Can't remember which one it boosts, but hopefully it'll help us out there. This build looks almost identical to a sorcerer build. I just really wanted to use the staff, so it's like the third weakest staff in the game. So like maybe don't use it, or use it if you want to. I just like a challenge, you guys. You know that. I like to try shit out. I like to do things. All right, let's go throw that on. So because I don't have the stat allocation for it, that's fine. I will still benefit with the stat bonus on there. So result in sorcery, strengthening properties, right? So that's all right. Let's check out what this build looks like right now. This will most likely turn into like an honorary straight sword / hollow buffed build of some sort because, man, luck-based cats, like, it's not really the greatest alternative, but I really wanted to use it. I wanted to try it out. So we're gonna go roll over to the dilapidated bridge and see how much damage we're capping off at. Where am I here? Am I stupid? Okay, hold on. Here we go. Yeah. Alright guys, in the moment you've all been waiting for. What does it look like to use a CSS on this big guy over here? Let's just give her a whirl. 920, hey, that's actually not too bad. Let's go one of those. And boop. So this is gonna be a dangerous build. I literally can't get hit by anything. So, okay, 1k damage is not bad with Mangrove Staff. And this is at +3. That's pretty sweet, actually. This could turn into something great. This could turn into something a lot of fun, actually. Well, maybe I'll do a build guide for this video. Maybe I'll do a I am luck-based caster. I need to find a cool name for that one. I'm a man grub? No. If I was a man grub, I would not look like the way I look like, so. But we'll see. We'll figure something out, though. I like this build. I'm actually, man, I'm glad I did this today. So that's how you make a build. So I'm hoping that kind of helps you guys make your builds in the Dark Souls universe. If you have any questions about any weapons or anything in regards to how to build your character and all that, please drop it in the comments. I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. I just thought a video like this would have been very helpful for you guys because it's very important to kind of know where you're building out and how to build out for your characters when you are building a character and doing certain things. So once again, I'll go back over it. You want to base your builds off your weapon, then your stats, then your potential casting, and then your ring synergy. Then the fashion comes after that, of course. You guys all know about your fashion. I'm all about my fashion, you know what I'm saying? Keep that in mind when you're making build guides and builds as a whole. This is just my personal way of how I build things in Dark Souls 3, and I hope that's kind of helpful for you guys. If it's not, I apologize. And that's everything I got to talk about for today, guys. As I always say, drop a like for your boy, Goblins. I'll be back here with more Dark Souls content or Pokemon Go content shortly. So take it easy, have a general good, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out!